This is Tiny Pebbles Media Stories. Welcome. Do subscribe and leave a comment. Let's learn from each other. Once a monk lived in a monastery with many other monks. One day he decided to meditate alone. There was a lake nearby which was not visited by many people. He felt that would be a good place to meditate. When he reached the lake, there was absolutely nobody. The monk took a boat out to the middle of the lake. When he reached there, he moored his boat. He then sat with his eyes closed and began his meditation. After a few hours of undisturbed silence, he suddenly felt a bump of another boat colliding with his boat. The monk got disturbed but still kept his eyes closed. He felt the bump again. With his eyes closed, he sensed his anger rising. But he didn't open his eyes and stayed silent. After a while, he felt the bump again, and by this time, he was ready to scream at the boatman who dared to disturb his meditation. When he couldn't control anymore, he opened his eyes and looked towards the other boat, to scream. But to his surprise he saw that it was an empty boat that probably got untethered and floated to the middle of the lake. As soon as the monk saw this, he understood that the anger was inside him and it merely needed the bump of an external object to provoke it out of him. From then on, whenever the monk came across someone or something that irritated him or tried to provoke his anger, he would remind himself, the other person is merely an empty boat. The anger is within me. The problem is our reaction. External events like someone being rude to us or a situation going against our expectation will always happen, every day, often multiple times a day. We cannot stop others from being rude, but we can change how we react. Here's a cheat sheet to deal with your own anger. When you notice yourself getting offended, frustrated, angry, irritated, disappointed, pause. Take a breath. Don't act. Acting in anger is harmful. Examine the idea you have about how you think they should act. Now hold on a minute. Many times even I don't act as I think I should. And now I'm expecting other people to act as I think they should. Even saying this sounded very confusing. This expectation is a fantasy. Try to change all of reality to match your expectations and do let me know when you finally succeed. As you just saw, the confusing expectation is a waste of time. Toss that expectation into the ocean. Now smile. Accept the person in front of you, and yourself, as a flawed human being. Act with compassion. When you stop blaming the other person for not acting perfectly, you can then respond calmly, and with compassion. Accepting reality doesn't mean you don't take action. It just means you let go of the frustrating expectations and only focus on your actions. And let your actions be centered in compassion. The other person, yes, that rude one, will never see it coming. Smile, and do leave a comment and share your experience. This is Tiny Pebbles Media. Do take a moment to subscribe and have a peaceful day.